battery. Today we have Dell Latitude 5531 series. It's an Intel Core i5 12th gen laptop. Let's take it apart, let's see what we can fix, replace or upgrade. Start with bottom screws. So now we have to separate the bottom case from the rest. So find a gap where you can put your tool in and then start separating both parts till you disconnect all the clips on each side. And use only plastic tool, otherwise you can scratch the other parts. Alright, now the bottom is off. That's our part number. Now we can access all the internal components. So start with disconnecting the battery. So find this connector, pull it up. And now we can take it out. So if the battery doesn't hold the charge or it's swollen, you can replace it. So here that's our battery type model and the part number. So here that's our RAM memory. So if the memory doesn't work, you can replace it or you can upgrade it. So spread those arms and you can pull it out. So that's our DDR5 memory. Here that's our Wi-Fi card. So if the Wi-Fi doesn't work, you can replace this card. Gently disconnect these antenna wires. Now we can pull out the card. So here on the top you should have the model number. Here that's our storage. So if your laptop doesn't boot and tells you there is no boot device, or you would like to upgrade storage to the bigger one, this is how you can do it. So pull it out. That's the NVMe SSD drive. That's the short drive, so make sure you don't buy the longer one. Unless you take out this bracket and then you can mount the longer drive. And here, that's our secondary slot for the additional drive. So you could, if you take this cover off, that's the actual slot, so you can mount additional storage here. Alright, so now let's see our cooling. So if the laptop overheats and you would like to add cooling paste between the heatsink and the processor, this is how you can do it. Same with the fan. If it doesn't spin or makes grinding noise, or it's clogged with cat or dog hair, you can replace it. So take out all the screws. Now gently lift the heatsink. Don't bend it. If you bend it, it won't work anymore. Now disconnect the connector. Pull it out from the motherboard. So that's our part number. Here, that's our processor. Processor is soldered on the motherboard. So if it doesn't work, you have to replace the whole motherboard. So now let's get to our motherboard. So in order to take it out, first we have to take out this plastic bracket. That's our blank in place where you could mount additional hard drive. But then there is no connector for it, so it's just blank space filled out with this plastic. Okay. So if you would like to mount the hard drive in this place, then you need to buy additional caddy and the connector to connect it to the motherboard. Alright, let's continue with our bracket. Alright, now we can take out that bracket. That's our part number. Now let's see the speakers. So if the sound is bad and you would like to replace your speakers, this is how you can do it. So pull it out. And here they are connected to the motherboard. So that's the speakers. Here we have the part number. Now let's continue with taking out the motherboard. So disconnect all the cables. That's our video cable for the screen. Now pull that. Now flip this clip and you can pull out the connector. Right, now disconnect all the remaining cables. I will keep the CMOS battery with the motherboard. Now we can pull it out. Here, that's our part number. So now let's disconnect our screen assembly from the Palmrest keyboard assembly. So take out screws for the hinges. By the way, if you need parts, check gotlaptopparts.com. Now gently unfold the hinges. And you can disconnect the Palmrest touchpad keyboard assembly. Let's see if we can replace just the touchpad. So take out the screws surrounding the touchpad. now we can take it out. Oh, disconnect the cable for the keyboard. I usually close those tiny clips, otherwise you can break them if you leave them open. So that's our touchpad. You can replace it. If you would like to replace just the keyboard, you can. You have to take out all these screws. But very often this part is sold like that, the keyboard with the Palmrest. And now we have our screen left. Very often sold also in one piece. It's very fragile. You can break it when you try to pull it out. So look for this whole assembly on eBay or getlaptopparts.com. Thank you guys for watching. See you in the next video.